In this video, we'll check the top 10 crazy Boruto theories from the fans that you've never even thought about. So let's start with number 10. Number 10. Boruto deepens. We all know that Boruto and Sarada have had a little romance brewing below the surface, but a popular fan theory suggests that we could get an even deeper development of their attraction to each other after the time skip. The link between the two shinobi is undeniable. For instance, the scar on Boruto's face comes directly from an event where he had to protect Sarada. A user on Reddit, QPhilosophy4567, went a step further to compare Boruto's situation to his grandmother, Kushina. Kushina's character is further explored in the one-shot manga about Minato, and we get to see these similarities firsthand. They both have monstrous energy and a deadly creature inside them, and both of them are consistently put in positions where they have to fight their literal inner demons with the help of those they love. While it's not the deepest connection, it still gives hope to die-hard shippers and just fans of the two characters of something bigger blooming between them. Let's just hope that Sarada getting into a romantic relationship doesn't just sideline her to a damsel in distress. She's still an Uchiha after all. Number 9. Future Boruto might be more mature. We all remember the main sources of hate the Boruto series got in its early stages. There were complaints that Boruto was too childish and immature, and it infuriated fans that the offspring of Naruto could be anything but the picture of calm and poise. Well, let me repeat that for you. He's the offspring of Naruto, the former troublemaker who spray-painted Ninja Mount Rushmore for attention. Adding also the fact that Boruto is actually a child, so he's supposed to be childish and immature for his age, there was no need for the hate at the time. Fans, however, might get exactly what they want. While we all know Naruto's fiery and loud nature came from his mother Kushina, evidence shows that Boruto is going to be a more serious, calm, and collected shinobi in the long run, more closely resembling his grandfather Minato. It's only just speculation at this point, but taking a look at his expression in official artwork posters and already released content definitely show a more serious young man than the loud kid he used to be. Number 8. Boruto masters the Jougan. Yet another possible theory is that Boruto could have mastered his Jougan by the end of the time skip. And who better to teach him how to master his special eye than Sasuke Uchiha, a master of dojutsu. Sasuke could analyze and understand the Jougan and help Boruto understand how to use it to its full potential, once he understands the abilities it gives. With Sasuke's guidance, Boruto could go through training methods to awaken Jougan's full potential. Although this theory could be fun to toy with, the Jougan has never been fully shown off or discussed in the series, and with ties to the Otsutsuki, it could be more advanced than even Sasuke could comprehend. Along with all that, there's also the possibility that the Jougan's awakening could be more strongly linked to Boruto's destiny, especially since we know that the Naruto series has strong ties with destiny and paths. Number 7. Eida and Shinju's backstory opened. Eida is a cyborg created by Amado, inspired by the Otsutsuki god Shiva. Her origins in Boruto stem from the Kata organization, a secret group aiming to create a better world through technology and special powers. Eida was created by Amado as part of his plot to kill Kata's leader, Jigen Ishiki Otsutsuki. There may be more to Eida than just this, however. A popular theory suggests that Eida, Daemon, and Shinju may have originated from the same clan that could have been used by the Otsutsuki to create divine trees. This goes completely away from what's popularly believed, that the Otsutsuki simply created the divine trees to suck out chakra from the earth. This connection came from the symbols that Eida, Daemon, and the Shinju are commonly associated with. It's possible that these symbols might have been inspired by the Chiba clan, which is a real-life family. These connections are only surface level though, and we have to wait and see where Kishimoto takes the story. Number 6. Eida loneliness is holding her back. Eida's power to make anyone simp for her is a powerful and almost uncounterable ability in the series. The power comes from her modifications, which make anyone she comes across, except for blood relatives and Otsutsuki, immediately infatuated with her to the point where they can't hurt her. And it's also stated in the series that she cannot control this power. It's just something that happens. So it becomes all the more curious when we see that Sarada and Sumire are immune to this ability. Fans have speculated on why exactly this occurs from the moment it was noticed, and it has led to two main theories. One would be that Sarada and Sumire are already in love with other Otsutsuki, and as such their loyalties to them are masking her ability. And while this is possible, I don't think that just that would be enough. Their other more popular and plausible theory would be that Eida's loneliness and yearning for genuine friendships have made her subconsciously not affect Sarada and Sumire. While she doesn't have control over the power, that doesn't mean it's completely out of her ability. So it's possible that since she wants to have a real connection with friends, she unintentionally left them immune. Number 5. Who trained Sarada during the time skip? A frequent question in relation to the time skip would be who trains Sarada and helps her to become stronger. A reason this is such a hotly debated topic would be because whoever trains Sarada would be who she takes after, making her abilities and techniques very dependent on who she decides to take under their wing. There's a lot of theories on who trains Sarada. A popular and frankly obvious candidate is Sasuke. He's of course her father and is best suited to developing her skills with a Sharingan. That would also make up for the lost father-daughter bonding between the two that Sarada missed out on while growing up. Another good candidate is Kakashi, the original teacher of the famed Team 7, and someone who unfortunately has not had a lot of screen time or interactions with Sarada. Orochimaru would also be a crazy pick, and would perfectly complete his redemption arc, with his training an Uchiha to be better instead of trying to steal their body. And finally, the theory rumored to be correct would be Konohamaru, training Sarada directly, while Sakura also provides some light guidance, allowing her to train in both her chakra mastery and ninjutsu. Number 4. Boruto the Time Traveler. There's been a few panels in the Naruto Shippuden manga that have fascinated fans for years. That's right, for this theory about time travel, we have to go back in time a little. Specifically, we're heading back to the intense battle between Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, and Obito, as they face off against the terrifying Kaguya Otsutsuki. In the background, we see a shadowy figure seemingly wearing a cloak, silently observing from afar. Now, this theory suggests that the cloaked figure was Boruto, who had come back in time with the help of his Otsutsuki powers to observe the power and consequences of the Ten Tails firsthand. While it hasn't been confirmed directly that Boruto can time travel with his own power, he's not unfamiliar with the concept, having already time traveled once with his mentor Sasuke. This would also explain Boruto's shocking knowledge of the power of the Ten Tails, as he talks about it like he has personally witnessed its might, especially in the latest chapters, which have his tone and words sound like he's speaking from experience. It remains to be seen just how this time travel ability, if it were real, could affect the trajectory of the storyline. Number 3. Boruto might be the reincarnation of a god. We already know that the concept of reincarnation exists within the Naruto universe. The main characters of the old series themselves were reincarnations of Asura and Indra, and the continuation of a long line of violence between the two powerful shinobi. But Naruto put an end to that violence long ago, ending the fighting by reconciling with Sasuke after a grueling final battle. Reincarnation could make an interesting return as a concept in the series, with this next popular but slightly controversial theory that Boruto is the reincarnation of a god named Shibai Otsutsuki. Shibai is a god who put himself through millennia of eating various chakra fruits and repeatedly resurrecting himself using karma. This allowed him to perform ninjutsu without the use of hand signs, making it seem like pure magic. One of the main pieces of evidence used to prove the connection between Boruto and Shibai would be the Jougan, which both possess, as well as Boruto's new variation of the Rasengan Uzuhiko, which he can call on without the use of hand signs. That, along with the horn that grows on his head when he changes into his Borushiki form, appears on the side of his Jougan, strongly resembling Shibai. Number 2. Boruto and Kawaki are reincarnations of Asura and Indra. Still talking about reincarnations, there's another theory going around the community that Boruto and Kawaki are reincarnations of Asura and Indra. Now, of course, we know that this one is most likely untrue. Firstly, the feud between the two destinies ended with Naruto and Sasuke, and the cycle of hatred stopped after their epic final battle. And even if it didn't, Naruto and Sasuke would have had to die before the new incarnations could be born. Still, it's fun to think about the possibilities. If we were being purely hypothetical, Boruto would be the reincarnation of Asura, while Kawaki would be the reincarnation of Indra. The two would constantly battle with each other, being a major pull in the other's life. Above all that, if we're following the timeline of the other known incarnations, both of them will gain power to become the strongest shinobi of their generation, and eventually battle each other in an epic final duel with Boruto coming out victorious in the end. Unfortunately, that's all just speculation based off the theory that is easily proven wrong. Despite all that, the similarities between the two storylines can't be overlooked, and even if they weren't direct reincarnations, they're still closely linked. Number 1. Kawaki may die and come back stronger. This has to be the craziest of them all. The theory goes that Kawaki could eventually die in the future and be reincarnated with Delta's help to return stronger than ever. We all know how far Kawaki is willing to go to protect Naruto. This could push him to many scenarios where he sacrifices himself or puts himself in mortal danger trying to protect Naruto or the whole of Konoha. While it's an interesting theory, it's only speculation so far, and there are no signs pointing toward him having such a fate. There are lots of theories speculating that Kawaki will die before or by the end of the series, but regardless, we still know that we will have an intense and climactic battle with Boruto that will probably cap off the series, as it was hinted right at the very beginning. No matter how it goes, it's still going to be an epic battle to watch. There's a lot more interesting theories focused around the Boruto series, especially with how epic everything is winding up to be. What were your favorites or some headcanons that you've been cooking up for the show? Leave a comment telling us about some of them, and also remember to like and subscribe to support the channel. See you next time. Bye!